Alright. Okay, if I remember right, I had gotten some upgrades. Upgraded all that stuff. Upgraded you a little bit. Remember, I did. I got that. Might be a little bit better. Control for 2 seconds or just straight damage. Kind of wish there was more buttons. And claws are still good. Right now, I'll replace the spear with this. Okay, so there's supposed to be a shop up here that... Oh, there's an event. Mark you. There's supposed to be a shop in the Whitechapel area that sells pure water.
I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
There we go. Wet Boot Boys notes concerning the recruitment of the new boys in Whitechapel. I think I found one, Albie. He's as stupid as a stool, but tough. I asked him to prove to me he could get some drugs from the black market and delivered quite nicely. And delivered quickly and nicely. Next time we meet, I'll tell him he's accepted as a Wet Boot Boy, and he must now meet the bosses to get his orders.
I'm sure Albert would like to know he's been accepted by the Wet Boot Boys.
Indeed. Let's see, what district was Albert in again? Docks would make sense. No? Oh, there he is. You still have migraine problems. Okay. Just gonna heal up real quick. Yes, give me the rest of your blood. Okay. Go back. Oh, there was something. Okay. Just need to go this way. Supposed to be a safe house near here? Alright, I think that gate was locked. I might go try it again just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure it was locked. And going up that way, didn't go that way before. No chance to attack. I think it really matters which path.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole living in the streets. Not me.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Never heard of her.
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
I want to say this.
You're being manipulated by these criminals. What's worse is that you're clever enough to know better.
You're all fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I have a future here.
Goodbye, young man.
Yeah, you got a promising future of ending up in a dumpster somewhere.
Bloody hell, boy.
Good evening.
I'd like to see what...
I don't think you have anything that I need currently. Wonder what the event is back here. Take that. Oh, she became a skull. Even though I didn't do anything to her. Ah, come on. Her sideways attack hit me, but mine didn't hit her. Not fair. Not fair at all. I wonder if she turned into a skull because I told her to stop the pharmacy thing. Or maybe it means that my theory is correct. Why did I spawn all the way back here?
Swanborough cordial could be the answer to all your problems.
Migraine still.
As long as you have the money.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
This guy's not here either. I wonder if he left or if he became one of the skulls. Oh wait, what? Oh, was it just delayed? Well, I almost got her. Just please don't spawn me way, way far away again, please, game. Because that is annoying. Really? Again?
I'm so sorry.
This is despicable.
Can't run from me.
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
Didn't notice the handprint before. I wonder if I've been in here. Oh, yeah, I've been in here before. Gotta wonder, why does the game load so slow? I have it on an SSD, so it should be fairly quick. Oh, interesting. So it shows her as missing now.
I'm so sorry.
Good evening, Mr. Petrescu. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the exact same question, Mr. Doctor. Now leave me alone.
Are you living on the streets, Mr. Petrescu?
And why not? Those who believe they'll be safe behind walls are blind.
What about your house?
My house is always open to any poor soul needing a roof. All my work here is lost now that Dorothea is gone, thanks to you.
Why are you so aggressive?
I remember the night you came here and convinced me to open my door to you, sir. I'd like to punch you right on your chops.
Fair enough.
What do you plan to do now that Nurse Crane is gone?
I'm not sure. Strange men came to see me after Dorothea's death, with strange weapons and very odd stories.
Kind of stories.
What kind of stories?
Stories all Romanian children know. It was as if I was home again. Vampires, Mr. Doctor. Vampires.
You believe them? Aren't you too old to hold a weapon or listen to scary stories?
Yes, I am old and alone and will die soon, but if these stories are true, maybe I have found myself another cause.
I suppose that's fair enough.
Goodbye, Mr.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you...
Double kill. Don't worry, Dorothy. I am coming to free you from your pain. No, I hit my claws before she got me. Oh well. Animations. Just really wish it wouldn't take me so far back. Because she's not that hard to beat. Just being a slight bit patient. Ah, okay. I figured that talking to him might force a save.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith.
Mr. Evening. Have you heard any...
Not really. Not really.
A man such as yourself, knee-deep in the muck of Whitechapel, must know more. Speak now.
Heard it closed after the owners died. Refugees don't want to come to Whitechapel no more. Scared, I hear.
You sound disappointed.
As long as she was there at the dispensary, it attracted more immigrants and kept my place full. Such a shame.
Why am I not convinced?
Maybe it's because you lack faith. Being a skeptic must be useful for a man of science.
It's fair.
Goodbye.
I mean, one of the biggest principles of engineering is making everything safe, so you have to be a little bit skeptical with everything. You have to do everything with safety factors. Thank you for giving me some health back. Give me your blood. Now you give me your blood. There we go. Ow. Shotgun for the win. Oh, I got treatments for headaches. Nice.
It's locked.
Medical voucher. Wow, she had a lot of stuff stocked up here. And I think I see what must have happened. She must have gotten attacked by the guy that we failed to save. That's So I wonder if there was a way to save him and keep her alive after doing that. Thank you for giving me more blood. So, killing her here did give me a lot of experience, but definitely better to kill them while they're living by drinking their blood. See, I don't do anymore. I still wonder if there's another merchant that I'm missing in the area. Or maybe they're up here. I don't know. I might go ahead and go to the funeral, because that'll be some easy XP. Is it faster to go this way? No, it's actually technically faster to go this way. Wait a second. Is migraine? I don't have migraine, do I? Headache. Yeah, I need still. I think I just need to progress further in the story so that I can heal more people, unlock more shops and whatnot. Yeah.
I have this thirst for blood.
Let's see. It's too bad I can't just analyze it and be like, oh hey, I've got the cure for it now. Let's see. Can I upgrade you? No, I need good hatchet parts. See, what about... Nope. Handle parts.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again. Please show me. Of course. It's... tomorrow. Good evening.
How dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living. And I'm sure they would agree if they could speak.
You should show respect for the dead. What about their loved ones who may treasure these items you sell?
The bodies I watch over are the unwanted and undesired, sir. I would never deprive anyone of their family artifacts.
Goodbye,
More bodies will arrive and then sadly depart.
I mean, he's got a good point. I can't say I would condone it personally, but it's not that hard to justify. Oh wow, is that finally the last area now? She did. Yep. Rats? Interesting. Oh, I see. If I just want to avoid those guys, this is a way to do so. Give me your life force. What's ironic about this hatchet is it kind of reminds me of the movie Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. I watched that last summer and I was just like, interesting. Are you just not paying attention anymore? Can I still sneak attack you? No. And then just die. These guys are only worth 15 experience. I hear some skull.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Oh wow, is this entire thing the cemetery? Ah, interesting. Blinker skull, I haven't seen that yet. That's a lot of rats over there. No blinking for you. Hey, I got lead sticks. And common trigger parts. Whenever I happen to find my next gun weapon, might actually be useful. Can I get up there? No. That's why you walk slowly through these areas, because the shillings are easy to miss. Ooh, level 20. Ah, because I'm over in this area right now. Nice, I got a new hideout. Now let's see what we have here. Not much. Literally not much.
It's locked, all right.
Ah, nice. Stamina serum. I thought I'd already made one of these. For now, I'm going to keep the stuff that I need. I'm not going to fully explore this side yet. I'm going to go back. Is there something over here? I mean, I see a bunch of coffins. Alright, now I'm gonna need to take a minute because all of a sudden I have to use the restroom, so back. All right. So yesterday, as I was going through organizing my soundtrack playlist from games and whatnot, I was adding Hades because I hadn't added Hades yet, and and I remembered that Hades 2 was announced. Because I 100% did Hades because I really liked the game. And I can't wait for Hades 2 to come out. It also reminded me I need to finish adding some of the anime soundtracks to my playlist, my library. That and the Nikopara franchise. There's one song really that I wanted, but I think I downloaded on my laptop. Forgot to transfer it to my PC when I found out. Forgot to transfer it when I found out that I couldn't actually update my phone anymore from my laptop because, I don't know, the USB ports are funky because the laptop is 9 years old. Probably almost 10. It was probably manufactured a year before I got it. Wouldn't be surprised. But I digress. Holy symbols and orichalcum. If you ever face a vampire, never forget that they fear holy symbols, as long as you have the faith. A cross, a Star of David, an olive branch even, can prove useful to repel these creatures from the pit. But you will not harm them for good. If you really want to hurt them, only one solution exists. Forget about wooden stakes or silver bullets and find yourself the strongest weapon against vampires, orichalcum. Do you think it's a coincidence that orichalcum was common in Atlantis? According to the legend and ancient writings, Atlantis was infested with vampires, and the place it is now known as the Santorini Island. I'll personally pay 10,000 pounds to the man who can provide me some real orichalcum. Clarence Crossley. Another weakness found. Surprised. Orichalcum is one I have not necessarily heard of before. Alright, let's get started with the show.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary? stick her here in this cold, god-awful place.
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How can I? I've destroyed my family. My poor mother. I can't even console her.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Alright. I will go ahead and go to the church, because it's over there. And I can unlock...
I cannot enter.
Not you. What is down this way? Nothing apparently. Thank you. Is this a new safe room? Would appear so. Hide out. Okay, I've got stuff to break down. Large box of pills. I wish there was a recycle all button. Okay, it doesn't look like I really missed much coming the other way. I guess this is the other way. Alright, where there's you. Quarantine! Of course. Okay, I figured that might have been the area where I ran before where there was multiples. I might just avoid them for right now. Just because 4 at once is a bit much. I still don't know why this loads so slow. I have this loaded on an SSD, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Why does it take so dang long to load? Oh great, I've got to kill you guys again.
It's a knee! Get it!
might try avoiding them and just going up this building area. You guys stay down there for right now.
I've heard so many bad things recently, I'm almost glad I can't see them. Almost glad I can't see them.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, game, can you please not? Give me your blood. That's right, give me all your blood. I don't know why when I get in a fight like that I don't just use my ults. It's not like I need to save it, it costs nothing, it just has a 90-second cooldown. 100. But whatever. Either way, successfully got out of the fight by killing them all. Oh no, you're still here. Give me your blood and die. Okay, that's why I couldn't pick up anything. Thought I was... I figured you must be over here with something. Watery brisk sample. Okay. That was not what I meant to do. Let's pick up you. Here. Knock, knock.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
All right. I shan't insist. Goodbye for now, sir.
Okay, so I need to get something information-wise on him, or increase my mesmerize level. Just for now, though, I'll go to the church.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
And I shall be your executioner.
These immortals try my patience, their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Wonder if there's anything in this area. What are you looking for in that garbage bin? Oh, you actually resisted that, eh? Don't cough in public. Uh-oh, it's COVID.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
A large beast. One of you guys. Two of you guys. A wool scarf. Okay, interesting. Oh, that's right. There was 2 investigations over here. Okay, so there's that, and where are you again? You are back there. I might go ahead and go back since I will need to report back this way. I'm gonna go ahead and go back the way I came. What was that noise? Oh, they're fighting. You guys duke it out. I'm going this way. Ooh, I got a strange formula. Sorry to whoever's headstone that was. Oh my gosh, can you guys not, please? Goodbye, thank you. Shut up.
What do you want? Somebody help! What do you want?
I want to kill these pathetic skull.
Somebody help!
Hello there.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Shaoshun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
I wouldn't recommend going to the cemetery, but okay.
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder? This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker.
That's a lot of blood.
Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
Alright. Give me some shillings.
It's locked.
Okay.
As I feared, Samuel no longer preaches the good news.
Personal diary, 12 October. Father Whitaker is so righteous, so full of compassion and love for the suffering ones. His words are all this city needs. Tonight I gave him all I have. My strength, my faith, my wealth, and if it is not enough, I know where to find more. 17th October. Father Whitaker and I went to an abandoned house near St. Mary's Church. It was an awful and smelly place. Rats were disputing the rooms to the last remaining residents of the derelict flats. Most of them are sick. Awful, awful odors. On the last floor, Father Whitaker found an old man lying on a dirty mattress, coughing and spitting blood in a wooden bowl. Father Whitaker knelt before him and prayed a long time. The man seemed to feel better. Then we both helped him find the light. I cried then, and I cry now as I write these lines, for I have never seen a soul so relieved to be finally redeemed. Father Whitaker is a saint, if it's not presumptuous nor a sinful expression of pride. I wish I'll be able to save as many souls as he does, for it's a real privilege to witness such miracles. 19 October. Tonight we both went to the whorehouses bordering the canal. I must admit I was very afraid to cross the path of Jezebels, but the buildings were abandoned for a long time. Whores and infections go together, explained Father Whitaker, but their customers quickly get scared when there is mention of disease. In the last brothel we found 2 sick women sleeping together in a sinful attitude under dirty blankets. The odor was awful. Once more the smell of Satan and of the disease explained Father Whitaker, before kneeling and praying to these 2 lost souls. The women were so frail and sick they were not able to move, and when I threw the petrol on the blankets. Their souls are now cleansed and purified. 21 October. Father Whitaker is a saint. I won't anyone mock the holy man he is. He shall receive more help and support. But, as all the true prophets, he is alone. He needs more from his followers. He needs love and proof of love. Tomorrow I shall go back to the cemetery and unearth more wealth for him. The dead have no need of the terrestrial goods, but we need to eat, Father Whitaker and I. 27 October. Tonight, for the first time, it was my turn to lead the round. I chose to return where we went 10 days ago to see if any more souls needed to be freed. Father Whitaker approved my choice, since the good man's work is never finished, and Satan never sleeps, he explained. He also said, if I keep showing so much zeal, he may soon give me more important missions and tasks. I can't wait. 3 more souls have been cleansed from any corruption tonight. If it's not presumptuous nor a sinful expression of pride, I dare say we are one a path to greatest. That last sentence didn't quite make much sense, but basically they were just burning people to death. All I can say then is he got what he deserved. Yeah, if you guys could not... Gonna loop them real quick. Oops. I will be the one stopping you.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
Well, they're both trying to push really hard towards it being private, but...
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest, as you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Alright, back to the hospital, it appears.
I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
And trickery.
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. the epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he had for the cause. He tirelessly preached the good word.
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts. That's how he financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
Your precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
If that's true, then he will be my burden to bear during this endless night.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
A laughing queen dressed in blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return. Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
Why did...
I sent him.
You... Good evening.
Not done with you yet.
Tobias Whitaker, confess why you burnt those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the unclean to protect the righteous.
You are just another heartless murderer, exploiting the epidemic to kill with impunity.
No! No. The only way to contain the spread is to strike at the source itself. The proliferating sick.
You're not the savior of London. You're just a glorified sadist.
I take no pleasure in this awful cleansing, Dr. Reed. I am only driven by the thousands of innocents I save each night.
I have heard an...
Yeah.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Could this be the scarf you lost, Miss Popper?
It is much more than a scarf to me. It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country. Thank you so much.
Okay, a hint failed. Hint also failed for him.
Take care of yourself as best you can.
I guess both of them, the hint would have applied to. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point because, well, I already know that about them. Okay, so you got a migraine. He's also got a migraine, but he wouldn't let me open the door. I really need the cure for migraines. Let's see. This way. It's technically not the fastest way. Go back up here. Okay, yeah, this is the right way.
It's one of them! With you! Got one of them here! Be strong, brothers! We cannot be defeated! I shall fear no evil!
You may not fear any evil, but that's okay, because I got rid of you.
Stop! Vampyr! Die, Melanie!
There we go, all dead. Oh, I got a common handlebar. You seriously just sat there through all of that? I mean, I made it easier, but now you're just gonna die all by your lonesome here.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you. Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
You selected me, chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
I remember here. You have headache, and I can treat the headache now.
Good evening.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
Yeah, I know you haven't.
I'm certain you
That's why
have
I'm
your
forcing you
reasons.
to take it.
But let me assure you, I'm not like other doctors you may have consulted with.
It is true. You risked your life to save me, after all. It would be impolite to refuse your counsel.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
This area should now be sanitized.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
I'm eternally grateful, Doctor. We were total strangers and you helped us anyway. Can't thank you enough, sir.
I don't know if I ever got to talk to you. Yeah, it doesn't look like
Why
it.
do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
What can you tell me about the war, Mr. Blight? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we were in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
I fought in France, too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
I already did a bit.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
It started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, my fingers, lips. I couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
You and Oswald were buried alive during the war. Tell me about it.
Yeah. It was last summer. A shell hit our trench and we were buried for a week.
How did you survive for a week?
Luckily for us, there were rations and water in the tunnel. It was an outpost, see. Since then, Oswald's not keen on being inside for too long.
Oswald seemed far more traumatized than you by the event.
It wasn't the first time it happened to me. And surviving it again gave me strength. You believe that?
How do you feel about Oswald, Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out? Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well, you know, I never thought I'd love a man.
Enjoy your love. And enjoy life as long as you can, Mr. Blight. Don't let anyone tell you who you should love or how you should love them.
I appreciate your kind words, sir. But it ain't that easy. It's all so new to me.
That's fair.
Goodbye, Mr.
Alright. I didn't realize I hadn't talked to him at all since I came back.
Jonathan, my sincere condolences for your loss.
Your kindness is much appreciated, my lady.
Is there anything you require?
Yeah.
I spied my mother at the funeral. Have you ever revealed yourself to a member of your family?
No, Jonathan. And I'd advise you even from thinking about it.
But what if I was close to someone and wished to tell them the truth?
Fear, loathing, disgust. And then they will plead to be turned. They will see it as salvation. Then there's the risk of gaining the attention of vampire hunters.
Are we then condemned to lie to those we love?
We are creatures of deception, my friend. But this is more for their sake than ours.
It's fair.
Are we condemned to attend the funerals of all we love?
Dying is the final act of life, Jonathan. Present company excluded. Accepted.
I don't know what to expect. Am I cursed to an eternity of solitude?
With time, we Ekon tend to go into isolation. If we survive long enough, that is.
As a practitioner of the medical sciences, I'm prepared for the death of loved ones. But mourning in the shadows, deprived of sharing one's grief.
We are no longer a part of the circle of life and death. We are undead, my friend. And so we are outcasts.
Goodbye, my lady.
Wanted to ask about the other guy. Oh,
Goodbye.
I guess that's all that I can talk with you about. What's all this blood about on the floor?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the recent events in the hospital?
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her room, then ran away.
And did you see all this?
No. I was working by the tents when it all happened. I only entered the room when they asked me to clean up the blood.
Where is Miss Jones's body?
I don't know. I'd imagine the morgue. It all happened so quickly.
Did you see Sean Hampton leave the hospital?
I think I saw a silhouette exiting the hospital gates after the shouting started. At first I thought it was someone who was just scared, but... well, maybe it was him.
Goodbye, nurse.
So the old lady is dead. Where is she on here? Oh, she's not on here. This must be a forced event then. About the use of garlic and wooden stakes. Dear brothers, I must now draw your attention to a very important point. The use of garlic as protection against vampires. Let's be crystal clear on the subject. Garlic will never protect you against those creatures. No matter how fresh, how strong, and how smelly. Garlic is totally useless as a defense. I can never say enough how damaging that novel of Bram Stoker has been. Yes, of course, population of Slavic countries place cloves of garlic in coffins. Garlic cloves. Yes, of course, inhabitants of Santorini Island hang garlic on their windows. There would be so much to write about this place, and someday soon. I hope to go back to the island to further explore its occult tradition. That is not to protect the living from the devil. It is to tell the dead that they are aware of their malevolence. It is a symbol, nothing more and nothing less. But the commas being so similar to the periods here, it kind of makes some of the sentences not make sense. So please, by all means, yes, wear garlic, show garlic, hang garlic, and tell the shadows that you are not afraid. But if you're looking for supernatural protection, you'll have to search much deeper into the forgotten secrets of the occult tradition. For here is the truth, my fellow brothers. Garlic does not repel vampires, but all the fresh plants will hurt them. It is as if their body could not stand the presence of botanical elements. I have seen an enraged vulp flee when whacked with a rose. Yes, a simple rose. I have witnessed a violent Ekon fall down and beg for mercy when stuck by a wooden stake. I don't know why it is so effective, and I would give my left arm to find the answer to that mystery. But the truth remains nevertheless. Vampires are very sensitive to fresh herbs, plants, and woods. From Facing the Shadows, How and Why by Usher Talltree, Primate of St. Paul. Now I have all of those. Game, please. Is that maybe her? Can I ask you about it?
If there's anything...
Goodbye.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the guard.
I don't intend to.
This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
Yes, he'd rather not have your blood on his carpet.
By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Sad Saint of East End, indeed. Before I
Sean
take care of him,
Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Indeed. Strange formula. Ooh, nice. Headaches for migraines, nice. Don't know what that is, but I do know I need like 2 of these. Make one of you. Okay, nice, nice. So, who has what now? You have, don't know because I haven't found you yet. You have a migraine, and you have a migraine. I haven't found anybody there either, so I can run back and get the 2 of you better. And I'm gonna go ahead and make 1 extra migraine. So I have it. Make 1 more of you, 1 more of you. Okay, now I've got 2 of everything except for you, and I'd actually be able to do another one. Huzzah. Okay, at least 2 of everything. That's very good, very good. I was going to go ahead and sleep first. To go back over here. Why did it force me to walk? Was I maybe just out of sprint? Oh, I guess I was just out of sprint. Ooh, cigarette case and a ring. Actually, hang on. Did I go up here?
It's locked, all right.
Locked from the other side, eh? Hmm.
Pay me a glass and I'll reject. Pay me a box.
Okay, who was it? Gosh, dang it, Matt. Okay, so you, Benjamin Palmer.
One way or another. Please, Joe. How long have we known each other?
There you are.
Good evening, Benj.
I'm afraid not.
You don't seem well, but...
I always feel ill.
I can try to help your body heal, sir. But you must stop destroying it.
The war destroyed me, Doctor.
A gun, alcohol.
Okay, there's that one.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many.
Colossus.
So now I need to go back here, I think it was.
Perhaps I should look into it.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid. Fancy
You never look... Right then.
Ooh, you've got a couple of these. For now, no.
Something going on in this district. I don't know what. Like a secret or a plot.
Hello again. Very well.
Apparently I need to figure out what her last clue is. I feel like I've already talked to everybody though. Do you have
Good
anything
evening.
new for me?
I'll leave you alone.
No, okay, so I probably need to talk to some other people some more then. She might be the place where I can buy the pure water for those.
We have to stop it!
Good evening, sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
Oh, I can't give it to him? Did I not already do that one? Yeah, heading through the cemetery would be a pain. There's going to be too many skulls. Guess I'll go this way then. Just back where I came from. Seems like a lot of tonight's just going to be a lot of running around. I don't know what's still going on with the widow in distress one. I already helped her. And it's not giving me a marker for it. I wonder if that's what this is. I wonder if I'm supposed to go. It is an event.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Caliphate fellow.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'd like...
Wise choice, Doc.
Oh, you offer your shotgun now. Sure, why not? It's cheap enough.
Good evening, Miller.
Good evening.
What can you...
Someone killed Miss Jones.
You don't seem...
Why should I be?
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is. How else could I tell which bed is free? I need to know that.
Have you no shame?
Don't you see this city is crumbling down? Today, people are ready to pay to get a hospital bed. Tomorrow, we may be fighting for food.
Tell me why you're extorting money from some of the patients here.
If a patient wants a bed, he'll have to pay me a little fee. That's all.
Where did you get the idea for such an immoral scam?
Funny you should ask. The first time it was from a patient who bribed me to get a bed. It's only then I realized I could make a fortune.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Goodbye.
Fair enough.
This hospital seems to be falling apart. But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Good evening.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Can you tell me anything about the recent commotion in the hospital?
I'm sure it was not your fault, Dr. Reed.
My fault? What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. It's just... I heard it was you who brought the murderer inside our walls. But you couldn't know, could you?
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Please, tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital.
I heard Miss Jones call for help from her bedroom. There were some loud noises, like people fighting. All of a sudden, it went quiet. And then a nurse started screaming.
Do you know who the nurse was?
Not sure, but I think it was Nurse Hawkins.
Goodbye for now.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Wait, did it say specifically that it's Lady Ashbury? Oh, okay. So now I can talk to her. Maybe she says something about it. As always, if I can find my way where I need to go. And since I'm here... Milton's shotgun. So let me see. My other shotgun does 317 right now. I'll level you up. Ooh. You do more. What's your reload time? 5 more reload time. But quite a bit more damage. See, that already does more damage. 396. Alright. This is my boomstick. Literally. Significantly more damage. Do I have enough to upgrade you? No. Well, I'll just leave upgrading that for a little bit and swap you to...
Oh, Jonathan, I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the Scal, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact.
Big.
He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
Can I just kill them all?
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Have you embraced this woman, like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
Alright, so... since I don't know why that lady's quest there did not get updated, I want to see... is this just... yeah, it just tells me to go back there, which... doesn't help, because for whatever reason I can't talk to him. Now, before I go find Sean Hampton, I think I am going to sleep and upgrade the powers. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with any ultimates. I do like how the damage is very good now for this. My health seems to be fine for now. Let's see. Go ahead and upgrade both of these, I think. Actually, this costs 2,000 and it does a good deal of damage. Thinking for this one, I might actually go the extremely damaging route. Let's see, how much does it cost to increase you? But I have to be one level higher. I want to do. Honestly, just upgrading this again will be nice. Better bite. Increase the capacity a bit. Because increasing the bite and all the blood stuff seems to be pretty good. See, I only have 380 left. Could increase the amount of bullets that I carry. Might as well go ahead and do this. carry a few more bullets. And it upgrades me to level 15. Hey, this area is sanitized. Very nice. This area, no real change. She died. Okay, he has a cold now. He still has a migraine. That area is still stable. It probably sits there because I haven't discovered anything. Oh, the Widow in Distress one just had to be updated. Okay, so where is her place of residence? Whitechapel, okay. So he has a cold, I can fix the cold. He has migraine. I can fix the migraine if I can just get him to listen. She's dead, unfortunately. Let's see, so here... Why not have you already? Okay, so I've got sodium hypochlorite, potassium permanganate, and ferrous tartrate. Ferrous tartrate, sodium hypochlorite. Ferrous tartrate. Do I not have the ferrous tartrate? No. So then...
Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
I mean, I do kind of agree with him that we need to do some experiments. That is how stuff succeeds, so I am going to go ahead and give it to him for now. I don't really see any huge issue. If I can find him, there you are.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Honestly, it's better that I help him than let him just keep doing harmful stuff, so...
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive? Or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
I got a key to their office. Nice.
It's locked. It's locked. At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula.
Indeed. Letter to Dr. Swansea. Dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional conduct inside Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable unprofessional conduct and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against personal initiative when it is for the interest of all, especially during a crisis like the one we're facing, but we can't allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that said patient survived is no attenuating circumstance. It just means we dodged a bullet this time. I demand the strictest authority on this matter. Dr. Waverly Ackroyd. In Goswick's medical file. Notes, the patient shows signs of extreme fatigue and major sores on the throat, mouth, and tongue, but no sign of the flu. Refuses to speak, claims it's too painful. Needs rest and healing of throat mucous membranes before any decision can be made concerning release. Okay.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Alright. So did that. Completed everything here in Pembroke, Whitechapel. I just need to figure out how to talk to him. Oh, I guess I just need to go talk to her again. Then I need to do these two things. Alright. But I'm thinking that I'm going to go ahead and end this here for the night. We have some time to wind down before I need to go to sleep, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Sign off for the night and have a good one.